The philosophy of money, beyond wealth and materialism. Imagine standing at a crossroads where one path leads to immense wealth and the other to a life rich in meaning, but devoid of material excess. Which would you choose? For most, money is a central pillar of existence, driving decisions, ambitions, and even our sense of self-worth. But have we ever paused to question the nature of money itself? What does wealth truly mean, and what are its implications on our lives, society, and morality? In this video, we'll embark on a philosophical journey to explore the complex relationship between money, meaning, and existence. We'll depart from the traditional financial advice that tells us how to accumulate wealth, and instead delve into the deeper, often uncomfortable, questions about the role money plays in shaping our lives and our understanding of what it means to live well. Let's begin by confronting a pervasive myth, the idea that money buys happiness. It's an age-old belief, one that's driven entire economies, fueled dreams, and built empires. But is it true? Epicurus, the ancient Greek philosopher, would argue otherwise. He believed that happiness doesn't come from wealth, but from the pursuit of simple pleasures and the avoidance of pain. According to Epicurus, the key to a fulfilling life lies not in the accumulation of material goods, but in cultivating friendships, seeking knowledge, and maintaining a peaceful state of mind. He warned that the pursuit of wealth for its own sake is a path to dissatisfaction, as it distracts us from what truly matters. Fast forward to the modern era, and we see the same theme echoed by the existentialists. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that material wealth is an attempt to fill the void left by an absence of meaning in our lives. We cling to possessions, hoping they will provide a sense of identity or purpose, but in reality, they only serve to alienate us from our true selves. Sartre would say that in our pursuit of wealth, we risk losing our freedom to create meaning in our lives, becoming enslaved by the very things we own. Next, let's explore the ethical dimensions of wealth. Is it morally acceptable to accumulate vast amounts of money when others struggle to meet basic needs? This question has puzzled philosophers for centuries. For Karl Marx, the accumulation of wealth in a capitalist society is inherently exploitative. Marx argued that wealth is generated through the labor of workers, yet it is the capitalists who reap the benefits. This exploitation, according to Marx, creates a profound moral injustice, as it perpetuates inequality and undermines the dignity of the working class. To Marx, the pursuit of wealth is not just a personal choice, but a political act with far-reaching ethical implications. In contrast, Ayn Rand, the 20th century philosopher and novelist, celebrated the pursuit of wealth as a virtuous endeavor. In her philosophy of objectivism, Rand argued that self-interest is the highest moral purpose, and that wealth is a manifestation of an individual's productivity and creativity. For Rand, the accumulation of wealth is not only morally acceptable, but a testament to human achievement and a necessary condition for human flourishing. These contrasting views force us to grapple with the ethical dimensions of wealth. Is it a symbol of personal success and autonomy, or is it a marker of inequality and exploitation? The answer may depend on one's broader philosophical outlook, but what is clear is that money is never morally neutral. It's always entangled with questions of justice, fairness, and the common good. Money doesn't just influence our happiness or morality, it also shapes our very understanding of what it means to be human. Let's delve into the existential implications of wealth and consumption. The French philosopher Simone de Beauvoir argued that in a capitalist society, individuals are often reduced to mere consumers. Our identities become tied to what we buy rather than who we are or what we do. This reductionist view of humanity, where we are defined by our purchasing power, alienates us from our true potential and from each other. In this sense, money becomes a barrier to authentic human connection and self-realization. From a Buddhist perspective, the pursuit of wealth is seen as a form of attachment that leads to suffering. Buddhism teaches that desire, including the desire for wealth, is the root of all suffering. By clinging to material possessions, we create a cycle of craving and dissatisfaction, always wanting more, but never finding lasting fulfillment. The Buddhist path suggests that true liberation comes not from accumulating wealth, but from letting go of attachments and cultivating inner peace. But perhaps the most striking critique of money's impact on the human condition comes from the existentialists, particularly Friedrich Nietzsche. Nietzsche saw the pursuit of wealth as a symptom of a deeper malaise, the decline of traditional values and the rise of nihilism. In a world where God is dead, Nietzsche argued, people turn to money as a substitute for meaning. But this, he warned, is a dangerous illusion, as money can never provide the depth of purpose that a truly meaningful life requires. We live in a world of unprecedented material abundance, yet this abundance has not necessarily led to greater fulfillment or well-being. In fact, it has often led to the opposite, a sense of emptiness, anxiety, and alienation. This paradox raises important philosophical questions about the nature of consumption and the limits of wealth. Thorstein Veblen, an American sociologist and economist, introduced the concept of conspicuous consumption to describe how people use wealth to signal social status. According to Veblen, the pursuit of status through material goods leads to a never-ending cycle of consumption, where individuals continually strive to outdo each other in a display of wealth. This, he argued, is a hollow and ultimately self-defeating endeavor, as it prioritizes appearance over substance and status over meaning. The Stoic philosophers offer a powerful counterpoint to this cycle of consumption. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, advised that we should focus not on acquiring wealth, but on cultivating virtue. For the Stoics, true wealth lies in the development of character, wisdom, and self-discipline. They believed that by mastering our desires and living according to reason, we can achieve a state of tranquility and inner peace, regardless of our material circumstances. This Stoic perspective invites us to reconsider the very nature of abundance. What if true abundance is not about having more but about needing less? What if wealth is not measured by the size of our bank accounts but by the depth of our character and the quality of our relationships? As we've seen, the philosophical implications of money go far beyond the conventional wisdom of financial success. They challenge us to rethink our assumptions about wealth, consumption, and the good life. But what does it mean to be truly wealthy? For some, it might mean financial security and the freedom to pursue one's passions. For others, it could mean living a life of purpose, surrounded by loved ones and contributing to the well-being of others. And for still others, it might mean embracing a minimalist lifestyle, free from the burdens of materialism. The ancient Greek philosopher Diogenes, a founder of the Cynic school, offers a radical redefinition of wealth. Diogenes lived in poverty, rejecting the trappings of material success and advocating for a life of simplicity and self-sufficiency. He famously declared that he was richer than the wealthy because he had fewer needs. Diogenes challenges us to question whether our pursuit of wealth is truly about meeting our needs, or whether it is driven by social pressures and an insatiable desire for more. In a similar vein, the Danish philosopher Søren Kierkegaard argued that true wealth comes from living authentically and making choices that reflect our deepest values. For Kierkegaard, the pursuit of wealth can often distract us from the more important task of self-discovery and personal growth. He urged us to live deliberately, making choices that align with our true selves rather than conforming to societal expectations. As we conclude this exploration of the philosophy of money, it's clear that wealth is far more than just a financial concept. It's a mirror that reflects our values, our desires, and our understanding of what it means to live a good life. Whether we view money as a tool for freedom, a source of suffering, or a marker of success, it's undeniable that it plays a central role in shaping our lives and our society. So, where do we go from here? The challenge lies in redefining our relationship with money. Instead of letting it dictate our lives, we can choose to view wealth through a philosophical lens, questioning its role and reimagining its purpose. We can seek to live more authentically, aligning our financial decisions with our values and striving for a life of meaning, rather than mere accumulation. And if you're passionate about exploring more philosophical questions like these, be sure to like this video, share it with others who might find it valuable, and subscribe to our channel, Philosophyforus. Together, we can continue this journey of questioning the assumptions that shape our lives and seeking out deeper, more meaningful ways of being. Thank you.